pure, unadulterated evil. If you can't see we in the end times right now, you gotta be fast asleep. It's no way that you could have truly been awakened and you don't see that we are in the end times. Nobody knows the day, nobody knows the hour exactly when it's gonna occur, but we do know the seasons, and it's clearly that season right now. Evil spirits, violent spirits. The spirit of violence is all throughout the land. I mean, it has went up tremendously. It was already a thing. It's went up tremendously. Pure evil emanating from the hearts of men. If you have any kind of awareness about you, you can see it, you can smell it, you can hear it, you can feel it. There is a very vile spirit of wickedness, maliciousness, violence raging throughout the earth. The last couple of days, it's going on all over. But I'm telling you what I seen with my eyes up close and personal the last couple of days. I made a video a couple of days ago about gun violence in the DMV. That's the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. These Negroes are out here blowing each other away like it's an Olympic sport. Just the other day, I'm on my way to the plantation, right? Y'all know how many niggas get killed all over America because of road rage. Y'all know how many niggas die in the midst of a drive-by. And for those of you who've been living under a rock, I don't even know how you don't know what a drive-by is. Is there anybody on this channel? I know there's nobody on this channel who doesn't know what a drive-by is. A drive-by is when a nigga drives by in a car or pulls up and starts letting off shots with the hopes of killing somebody. That's usually what happens when you see people on a wild goose chase in the streets and a car is driving vigorously to pull up beside another car. Usually what happens is something comes out of their window to end your life. The other day, I'm on my way to the plantation. Niggas is wicked as hell. I don't know what these niggas had going on. I'm coming down the street in a 2-lane side of the street. 2 lanes on this side, 2 lanes on that side. I'm in the left-hand lane on my side of the street. So if I go over into the other lane, I'm on the other side of the street now. Some nigga came whizzing past me, whoom, on the wrong side of the street, driving like a madman. He was driving like he was in NASCAR. And I was like, yo, what the hell is wrong with this nigga? And then right on his heels, another nigga zipping past on the wrong side of the street. I said, hold up. These niggas ain't drag racing out here. That guy is running from this other guy and he's chasing him vigorously. Look, he's threw stuff out of the car. He threw stuff out of his car, this guy. I don't know what it was. Some kind of bottles and stuff he threw out of the car. But then he still kept chasing him, right? To me, it looked like he was getting ready to intentionally ram this dude off the road. I'm like, yo, what the hell? But dude was trying to get away from him, but he sped up and he was catching up. And I'm driving behind him, mind you. I started slowing down tremendously Because I'm expecting this nigga to reach out and stop. You know how these wicked ass niggas do out here for whatever reason. Chasing a nigga down in the car and trying to gun him down. And the majority of these shootings and killings, they're not justified. It's a nigga being a nigga. I'm tired of these niggas. So I started slowing down, right? This is the other day. I started slowing down. This dude driving like he's literally about to crash intentionally and run this dude off the road, maybe so he can gun him down or whatever, or just make him go over into the ravine. Either way, I'm like, yo, what the hell are these niggas doing out here at this time of morning? It's off the early morning. I'm going into slavery, the plantation. And then just as quickly as he was on this nigga's heels, he slams on the brakes and does a U-turn, a very sharp U-turn, and whizzes back up the street. And I was like, yo, what in the hell? I thought I was about to witness this nigga get gunned down, which I don't want to see, okay? That's the other day. Then, how about today? Y'all, you got to be aware of your surroundings at all times. If you want to be wise, you cannot afford to just be moving around all willy-nilly. You need to have your head on a swivel, and you need to be constantly paying attention to your surroundings. You need to be able to feel when the air changes, when the frequency changes around you. All it takes is a moment. Earlier today, getting ready to go into slavery, right? I be going out. I tell y'all to watch yourself when you're going out early and when you're coming in late, whenever it's dark out. You got to watch your ass no matter what time it is, but especially when it's dark outside, whether you're going out or coming in, because niggas ain't shit. All right? These niggas are sound confirmation. I'm not making this up. I'm out here early this morning, get ready to go into slavery, right? I see two straggly ass niggas suddenly appear, okay? It's damn near 90 degrees out here off the early morning in the dark. Damn near 90 degrees. Why the hell this nigga got on a fucking ski mask? So immediately my antennas go up. I say, what the fuck? These niggas get ready to try to rob me or shoot me or some shit like that. These niggas was not on their way to do nothing productive. They wasn't on their way to work. They wasn't on their way to a plantation. Why the fuck are you strolling around the neighborhood at whatever time in the morning in the dark with a fucking ski mask on? Okay? So you young niggas out there, a lot of you, you're gonna get yourself killed. All right? I'm telling you right now, you be around certain niggas with them ski masks on, if you end up getting killed, we just gonna say that's your damn fault. What the fuck you doing walking around in 90-degree fucking weather when it's dark outside early in the morning with a fucking ski mask on? Yeah, I'm fucking pissed. All right, cause I'm sick of these niggas. All right, and like I said, I saw this shit. Right? I'm like, yo, is these motherfuckers getting ready to do that bullshit? Okay. Now, of course, before they could get all the way up on me, they didn't say nothing to me. I didn't say nothing to them. But I'm watching these niggas, and I know when something is foul. Look, I could feel niggas' energy, okay? I felt the demon presence with these niggas. These niggas was up to no good. We didn't have any words. Of course, I saw them. They saw me. Now, they started walking over to the same side of the street that I was. They didn't necessarily come in me. No, I'm already in my chariot, right? I don't know if these niggas was getting ready to go to a chariot. I don't know if they was getting ready to call themselves accosting me. But here's what I'm going to tell you, Hebrew. You need to be highly aware of your surroundings at all times. All right? You ain't got no time to be playing no games out here or loafing. And if a nigga wants to play with you, if somebody ever approaches you out here in an aggressive, violent manner, trying to bring harm to you, handle your business. Handle your business. Whatever that may entail. Okay? These niggas are wicked as hell out here. Like I said, what the hell you doing walking around at whatever time in the morning? It's dark outside and it's 90 degrees out here. Why the hell you got on a fucking ski mask? You see, If something was to happen and these two young niggas would have been snuffed out, let's say I would have snuffed them out, can you blame me? I'm telling you right now, I'm about to be on some real, extremely militant type of shit from here on out. I already move a certain kind of way, but now I'm about to start moving a extra certain kind of way. I'm telling you right now. And I advise you to do the same. Don't be friendly to niggas out here. Don't talk to niggas out here, especially when it's nighttime. If it's early morning, late night, I'm telling you how I'm moving. If I don't know you, don't speak to me. Don't talk to me, because ain't no telling what might happen. I don't trust niggas. I don't like niggas. Niggas are too dangerous. They're too bloodthirsty. They're too wicked and evil for me to be liking or trusting these niggas. I'm telling you, Hebrew, you better learn how to handle your business. You better learn how to arm yourself. I ain't gonna tell you what to arm yourself with. You do whatever you feel comfortable with, all right? But you do need to be aware that the bad guys out there, they arm themselves with heavy artillery, okay? If you want to level the playing field, that's all I'm going to tell you. Do whatever you got to do to level the playing field. And if one of these niggas want to run down on you and bring harm to you, you send them away from here. And that's their fault and it's their problem. I'm definitely not going to feel sorry for any nigga trying to bring harm to me or my family. I'm not playing no games with these niggas out here. And I advise you to do the same. Don't be reactive. We got to be proactive out here. We are surrounded by wicked ass niggas out here. Y'all know how these niggas get down. Same thing they do around here. I'm sure it's in your town as well. America has a heavy, serious problem with gun violence. I just made a video the other day about gun violence in the DMV and how ridiculously out of control it is. These young niggas out here, to say that they're out of control is an extremely mild understatement. Only a demon thinks it's okay to walk around the streets at any time, especially when it's dark outside, walking around with a damn ski mask on. In this day and time, in the area that we live in, you're walking around with a ski mask. So when somebody do something crazy to you, you shouldn't be alarmed, because you're walking around with a ski mask. The only niggas that walk around with a ski mask is niggas that's trying to rob niggas, niggas that's trying to kill niggas. Okay? So when I see you walking around like that, that's what I assume you came to do. So when I do whatever it is that I'm going to do, as far as I'm concerned, no harm, no foul. If you come around me with a foul spirit and I deem you as a robber or a killer, I'm going to deal with you in that capacity. And if something very bad ends up happening to you, not my fault, not my problem, and no, I don't care. I don't care about demons. These niggas are demons out here. America ain't right, okay? Niggas ain't right. And look, I don't care who likes this video. I'm making this video to let my brothers and sisters know what time it is, okay? Also, today, another incident later on this evening in my chariot coming down the street, right? I get to a stoplight, and this stoplight was a very long stoplight. I pull up, I see a car, and I could tell he had just made a right turn. As soon as he made a right turn, like right afterward, he just stopped because his car was just sitting there, holding up traffic and everything. So as this car is sitting there holding up traffic, everybody at the stoplight is looking like, dang, I wonder what happened, right? Then we see another car riding back at him, but we're not putting two and two together. I'm thinking that the car just sitting there is broken down. The one who I told you I could tell he made a right turn, then he just seemed to stop. There must have been some kind of fender bender with the car behind him, because at this light, this red light I'm sitting at is a very long light. So everybody sitting at this light is looking in right across the street. I mean, real close to us. This car just sitting here, and it appears as though the car is broken down. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the guy drives the car like 1 second and then stops, right? And then he hops out and he's pissed. Two of them hopped out, they pissed, right? And they're looking at the guy who was in back of them, right? That guy was terrified. And I see why. These two niggas that stopped this car and pulled out, both of them jumped out of the car and they were quote unquote black Muslims. How do I know? I can tell by the way that they were dressed. Okay? These niggas hopped out of the car. One of the niggas over there, he had on like this long, you know how some of the Muslims, they be wearing very long shirts or robes, not shirts or robes. I don't know what to call that dress piece that some of the Muslims wear. It's very long. Two black Muslims, I could tell. One, the passenger hopped out. Both of them hopped out. And they was looking at the guy, and the guy had on his long shirt or whatever. He looked like he was getting ready to reach something out from under his shirt. He was ready to kill. The guy behind him in the car, he saw the way they got out, and he could saw that guy was looking like, I'm about to pull out something and start clapping. So he was like, ugh. He was terrified in the car behind him. So he wants to get out of there. He threw his car into reverse because he thought they was about to shoot the shit out of him. He throws his car into reverse. He's so scared, he backs up, boom, hits another car. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. So now this guy's hopping out of that car. I'm like, this about to be a full-fledged shootout. The nigga in the original car with the two black Muslims who hopped out, that nigga had something. He wanted to start shooting, but the driver was like, you could trying to calm him down, telling him, no, don't do it, don't do it. He was ready to crash out and just shoot it out right there. And the guy who they were looking at, he knew that they was getting ready to shoot his ass. He was terrified. He was so scared. He's trying to back up with the car before he gets put to death. Boom, he backs into another car. Niggas around here, y'all, they will kill you for a fender bender. That's how sick these niggas are out here. I told y'all, the niggas out in DMV, they're sickos, okay? All they care about is killing and shooting and robbing. But mostly just shooting and killing. And then, so the guy hops out of the car who just got hit again. It's the so-called Mexican guy. I'm like, uh-oh, what's getting ready happening now? But that so-called Mexican saw that those dudes probably was getting ready to kill that dude. And then those black Muslims hopped in the car and sped off. Now I'm like, if that car was broken down, why were they just sitting in the middle of the street that time, just sitting there blocking traffic? The only thing I can think is they was in there probably loading up the gym jam, because there's no reason to just be sitting there in the car if you're not going to get out for all that time. And then you drive forward for 1 second, both of y'all stop and hop out the car, and the niggas over here like fiddling with something like he about to whip out. Like, y'all, these niggas are demonic. I'm sick of being around them, y'all. I long for a place and a space where I can be with Old Testament only Hebrew Israelites and nobody else. No niggas allowed, man. Niggas are too dangerous. And then the two scumbag niggas I seen tooling around the parking lot early this morning when I'm out in my chariot. Two young niggas just suddenly emerged. 90 degrees. Why the hell you got on a damn ski mask, nigga? I know why you got on a mask, because you on that shit. You on one. I'm telling y'all, from here on out, I advise all my Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters, I advise y'all to be on one. Don't be reactive, be proactive, okay? The first thing you need to do, turn yourself fully and wholly with all your heart, soul, and mind to the Most High God, Yahawah, and Him alone. Strive your best to keep His commandments and His commandments alone. Fortify your mind, fortify your spirit, okay? You need to be exercising of some sort. You need to be physically capable. You need to get yourself familiar and comfortable with a weapon of some sort, perhaps multiple weapons of some sort. I'm not going to tell you to go out and what to arm yourself with. You arm yourself with whatever feels right to you. But if one of these niggas want to play with you and try to run down on you, get their asses up out of here. And it's their fault, their problem. There's a time and a place for everything, including killing. And I'm telling you right now, if a nigga run down on you and try to bring harm to you or your family, because a lot of these niggas are sickos. They're psychos, psychopaths. And they love to bring harm and violence to people who ain't doing nothing to them. If a nigga like that ever runs down on you, get his ass up out of here and pray to the Most High to give you the strength to unalive them. Yeah, and the accuracy and the endurance to snuff them out. Just like King David would have done. Just like the prophet Samuel would have done. King David stayed strapped with a sword. Multiple. I'm sure King David had multiple swords. You don't kill tens of thousands of people with just one sword. The prophet Samuel. Samuel was a tough guy. The prophets of the Most High God are tough. And they all had swords. Nehemiah stayed strapped with swords when he came back into the land trying to build the land back up. Israelites, you need to get you some sort of sword, whether that's a bat, whether that's some kind of Rambo knife, a literal samurai sword, a bow, a crossbow, maybe all of the above. You need to arm yourself with whatever you feel comfortable with, all right? And whatever kind of weapon you decide to arm yourself with, practice with it. Get proficient with it, okay? And if you ever got to get busy, you pray to the Most High that He gives you the strength, the endurance, and the accuracy to wield that weapon to send that demon to the pits of hell where he belongs. And don't shed a tear for him neither. These niggas are demons because the spirit of violence has been unleashed in the earth. Turn to the Most High while you still got time, Hebrews. I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Most High willing, we'll see you tomorrow evening on the live stream. I'm out.